Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to get a great diet just like this doggo right here. No, actually today I'm going to be showing you guys a really cool, really simple money making method, and it's completely free. You don't have to invest anything. I know some of my methods take some investments. This does not take any investment whatsoever. It's completely free and it's absolutely incredible, and it's very easy. That's the best part about it, is that it's super easy, and I'm gonna be showing you exactly how to make it easy if you stay for the whole video, so be sure to do that. Alrighty guys, so without further ado, let's talk about it. Now, the platform you're gonna be using is Fiverr, and I know I've talked about Fiverr a lot before, but today what we're gonna be doing is talking about, for those people who don't know what Fiverr is, it's very simply a service where you can do anything that you have a skill in and sell it online, and a lot of people buy them. Fiverr is an extremely popular, extremely well-known site, and it's just incredible. So it's for the quote-unquote lean entrepreneur, and I'm gonna be showing you guys, well, for those of you who don't know, here are a few quick examples. So if you just go to like graphics and design, for example, then you can go to I don't know, flyers and posters. This is just a quick example before we jump into the secret behind Fiverr and the secret behind making this stuff super easy. So here it says, I will create a detailed illustration. This is $1,100, and it has 3 people buying it, and that's $3,300 going to this person here. This one has over 1,000 orders of $10. The most successful is at $10, and that's quite a lot of money. So people basically make money by selling a gig, right? And this is kind of just the basics for people who don't know. So you make money by doing something online and sending it to somebody, or doing it for somebody, and they pay you, and it's a really well trusted website. So now that we got the basics out of the way, let's talk about how to utilize Fiverr to make it the absolute best you can, and to show you what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to show you the top 5 gigs that are 2 things. So these 5 gigs are not only the easiest things you can do on Fiverr, but also some of the most sought after things. These are things that everybody online wants, and so it's going to be a lot easier to find people who are going to buy your service. So let's talk about these things in order. Well, it's not in any particular order here, but let's just talk about these things. So one of the first things you can do, and this is so easy, is video testimonials. So if we go to video testimonials here and we search on Fiverr for video testimonials, you'll see all of these people doing a bunch of video testimonials, and these are just random people. So why do people want video testimonials so much? You can see all of these people who have lots and lots of different reviews, who are selling a lot of product. For example, this person. This is just a $90 premium video testimonial, and if you multiply 90 by 60, that's $5,400 roughly. And if they're doing the standard, it's still a lot of money. You can see this person's making a lot of money with this gig. So why is video testimonial so important? Well, companies out there are looking for people to reaffirm that their service is great. Imagine that you are this. Imagine that you're a business, okay? And you want other people to buy your product. But if you've never sold your product much, then what are you going to do? Because no one knows whether your product is good or not. This is where video testimonials come in. So essentially, I will write a 150 words video testimonial, and then you have a face behind the company. You have people who are doing reviews for your company. From the perspective of someone who's trying to sell something, a video testimonial is one of the most valuable things that you could possibly offer. And this is why, as an internet marketer myself, I love video testimonials, and I order them all the time. So, if you became a video testimonial person, I would possibly order from you, and that's how much people are looking for this. So this is an incredible thing to do, and you can charge a lot of money for a video testimonial. $100 here, $10 for something super basic like 150 words. They send you 150 words, you talk for 45 seconds, and you make $10. You know what I mean? You talk for a minute here, 150 words, and you make $90. Think about that. You talk for a minute and you make 90 bucks. That's how easy it is. So that's pretty much why this particular gig type is so great. Now, another type of gig that's really great, if you don't want to do a video testimonial, if you don't want to put your face out there on the internet, and that's totally fine, is data entry. So I'm going over the 5 easiest and most sought after gigs here, because these are the ones that you're going to find are so easy, just so easy. You can do them in like 5 minutes or less, as you saw. You could do one in 45 seconds. And the ones that people are really looking to buy, so you actually make some money here. Data entry. So as you can see, I will do data entry and data entry jobs. This person charges 70 bucks for data entry, 35 bucks for data entry. And what is data entry, you might ask? Well, it's really simple stuff. All you have to do is this. Here's an example of data entry. So imagine you had a list here of data, and you had a list here of numbers. Actually, these are the two things. So type and numbers. And let's say someone wanted you to have 3 different types. There was, these are just made up things, all right? There was type 1, there was type 2, and there was type 3, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna paste these into different areas. Sorry, just a quick second. I'm coming up with my example to show you guys what's going on here. And we have a bunch of different numbers. So these numbers are like, they can be anything you want, you know, they don't have to be the same number, but I'm just typing random numbers down here. All right, so basically data entry is like typing these numbers in from a list. So they give you a list or something like that, and essentially all they want you to do is say, hey, this number is type 1. This number is, you know, it doesn't really matter, although I did 234 for 3 different types here. Forget that I did that. But you guys get the idea. It's literally typing in stuff. So this is just a very simple example of data entry. And if you're confused, because this is not that great of example now that I think about it, data entry is literally just like typing numbers. So they might give you a list of stuff and they might ask you to sort it. You know, you might have to sort the list. You might have to take 3, you know, or 3, 4, 7, 2, 9, 10. And instead of giving you just 6 numbers here, they might give you like 600, and they'll say sort them or something like that and enter them into a certain format. And then all you have to do is say, oh, okay, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10. You know, this is sorted. So these are very simple examples of what data entry could look like. Now, these are not great examples because I was just coming up with them on the fly, but what I was trying to illustrate was the simplicity behind data entry and the fact that you basically need very little skill involved. So you need very little skill, and it is easy. So this is why data entry. Does that make sense? I want to make this as clear as possible. All right, why data entry? It's very little skill and it's very easy, and you're just like literally typing numbers. That's what data entry is. You're typing numbers, you're typing values, you're typing lots of different things, and you're just basically using Excel or some other format that the person gives you, and you're typing stuff. You're doing monotonous work, but the point is it's very little skill, it's very easy, and you can charge a fair amount for it. You can charge a big premium for it, and that's the great thing about it. So data entry is another huge thing, and a good thing about data entry is that if you do something correctly, like it's either done correctly or it's not. So if you can do something this simple correctly, you can get 5 out of 5 stars pretty much every time, and you can really grow your business because people will see your great reviews. Okay, here's another one. You can do creative writing. Now, creative writing, or just writing in general actually, is one of my favorites because people can charge a crazy amount for writing. You know, I have a couple different YouTube channels. One of my YouTube channels, I pay people to write me scripts for, and I pay people like $100 per script. And that's crazy, right? But that is what it takes to get someone who can write really well. Now, I can write really well, but I don't like doing it, especially over and over again. So instead, I pay someone to do it for me. If you just look at this person, this is, I think the biggest advantage of writing is that if you're a good writer, you're gonna get so many orders. 2,115, Imagine if you take 2,115 times just the average price of this, which is $85. So let's a calculator here. 2,115 orders times the 85, which was the standard instead of the basic or the more expensive one. That's $180,000 roughly. So you can just go on to Fiverr and make $180,000, and people prove it all of the time. Writing is one of those simple things that if you're a good writer, if you have some high school experience, or even if you're just a good writer, just practice writing, practice reading. I know there's a lot of people out there who love to read. And if you don't love to read, because reading's not my favorite thing in the world, that's okay, because you can still make a bunch of money through writing. Even if you can be a good writer without being an avid reader, as long as you do reading sometimes, you know what I mean? I found that throughout high school and throughout college, I've been forced to read a lot of textbooks, a lot of study material. Even if I don't go out there and read novels all the time, I still do a ton of reading. And so normally people are pretty experienced. If you're a good writer, charge a lot, you know what I mean? Charge $100, charge $50, charge a lot of money for good writing. If you're not a great writer, start small and charge $15 or something like that, because I've definitely spent money on I've spent a little bit of money before on writing, and I've spent a lot of money before on writing, and I can tell you from personal experience, when I spend my money, I normally get my money's worth. The good writers charge a lot, and the people who are still growing, still learning, don't charge as much. So there you go. That's how you do it. So writing's another great one. Another one is social media, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna love this idea. So make sure to write down these lists of different things you can do on Fiverr, because you'll want to pick from one of these 5 probably to make it your niche. You'll want to experiment around to see what you like doing. So social media is something that every millennial does. So if you're 18 or younger, this is something you can totally do, because old people on social media have no idea what they're doing, but young people like you probably do know what you're doing. My audience is mostly young, for anyone who's confused about what I was saying there. So, I will design stunning custom social media graphics, manage your social media. So if you can post on Facebook, post on Twitter, come up with, smart hashtags, come up with good pictures to post, then you can make money on social media with Fiverr, and people will buy this stuff. You know what I mean? People will totally buy this stuff. If you're someone's quote unquote social media manager, where you're posting on Facebook and Twitter and things that are super easy, things that you do every day out of your own volition, then you can make money on it. And why not make money on it? You know what I mean? So that's the 4th one. And the final one is voiceovers. Now this one is a little bit, this one's very special, because voiceovers are incredible. And the reason they're incredible for Fiverr is because some voiceovers might only take you 40 seconds worth to go over, 40 seconds, and someone might pay you $200 for that. It's insane. This person only charges $10, but for professional voiceovers, for example, let's go to, where was it? Voice actor. I will be your young American male professional voice actor. And so this is a really, really cool gig here. So let's check this out here real quick. This is 150 words for $75. What does that mean? Is that this person's earning 50 cents per word spoken. So if you can say just 120 words per minute, which is just 2 words per second, you can make $1 per second for a voiceover. That is the math involved here. You can make $60 in 1 minute, and you can do this over and over and over again. And that's also very similar, if you'll remember, to the video testimonial package. So if you guys are looking to make a lot of money very, very quickly with just a little bit of work, if you have a great voice, or if you want to be a video testimonial person and you're willing to put you're just willing to put your face out there on the internet, endorsing certain products, then you're going to be good. That's how it works. And you can make a lot of money through that. Now, not everybody likes Fiverr, and that's fine. Some of the reasons people don't like Fiverr are because it charges a fee every time you make a purchase, or if you're a seller, it charges a fee for you for making an order, so you don't make all of the money. If you want an alternative to Fiverr, Conquer is one of my favorite alternatives. It's mostly technology based, but there's 100% free, no fees involved. There's no fees, so you keep more of your money. Now it's growing, it's not quite as big as Fiverr, but you know, it's designed by a software producer named Alex Becker. He's on YouTube too, and it's pretty incredible. And there's a lot of the same kind of stuff. You know, 43 likes, 198 likes for, you know, all the different things. This person's ordered 198 times or something like that, and they're making, I guess I'd have to log in to do that, and they're making probably anywhere between $5 and $200 per order. So this is another incredible place to do these, and you can do those exact same 5 things. So, you know, go ahead and choose between Fiverr or Conquer, pick whichever one you prefer, and experiment on both, and sell your gigs, sell your prices, and pick one of those 5, experiment with the 5, figure out your niche, figure out what you're best at, figure out what you can sell the most, and go ahead and do that and make it into an incredible online business. So that's how it is. It's super simple, super easy, as I said before, and those are basically the top 5 easiest gigs to do online. Thank you guys very much for watching.